Good afternoon. This is another unedited version of my series on sex addiction and cross-dressing. You see, I have my door closed behind, talk about fear, and my wife's not coming home for 2 hours, but I have the door locked and shut behind me, just in case you never know. I've dealt with too many fears and paranoia with this situation for so long. That's why I thought of seeking another way to handle the situation. Even though you see me in wardrobe today, I got rid of tons and tons, thousands of dollars, maybe a couple hundred different clothing articles last spring when I was going to be gone for 2 months, and I stuck them in my basement so they wouldn't be I had them in my basement so they wouldn't be discovered, but I worried so much that my wife or one of her friends might get down in the basement looking for things of her own and start cleaning and stuff. So anyhow, I'm just so overwhelmed. Whenever I put on a dress or put on clothing, and I get so overwhelmed that I don't know what to do, think, or say. All I want to do is jerk off. And that's where it becomes a situation of sexual addiction. Again, I had therapy about 5 years ago, and the counselor said after 3 sessions that that's what you have, after only 3 sessions. And you know, I don't sound, although that can be remedied, but sounding like a woman is also feeling yourself as a woman on the inside too. I don't gesture. I don't feel like I gesture like a female, and I don't have any much interest in makeup, or especially not perfume. Can't stand perfume, and I don't like the looks or smells of fingernail polish, as I'm allergic to acetone. But I still get so turned on by dressing up. It's like, one person said once that cross-dressing was like a reality escape. And I kind of disagree with that, because if you're trying to do it to deal with reality, well, life happens every day. I had a couple of situations today that just annoyed me for a couple hours, and I was so looking forward to getting here and dressing up and doing this video that, all of a sudden it just stopped me right in my tracks of wanting to dress up any. So you can see where cross-dressing as a sexual addiction is a whole different thing. Now, I don't knock it. I mean, I love to do it. But even if I'm not jerking off, like right now, down here, I'm plenty hard. I'm plenty hard without even touching myself. And just the excitement just overwhelms me so much that I don't know how to control myself and how to act and what to do. And I just get so totally paranoid. So I suppose I could work at it and stuff, but I get so tired of all the masturbating and ejaculating. Sometimes do it at 5 to 6 times a week. In fact, I've been edgy the last 3 days. This morning and afternoon I was feeling even a little bit more edgy, because I hadn't jerked off in like 4 or 5 days. And man, I was really feeling just anxiety in me because of that. And it calms me down after I ejaculate, because I just about feel passed out. I'm just so worn out. I'm like this for 3 or 4 hours before I can get going again. I'm 50 years old. I can't afford to keep messing around with myself. But anyhow, I just, in here just thinking of myself again makes me want to, do that. And I hope this is not showing, because I cannot edit this. And forgive me if it did. But, I'd love to be able to stop it. And just a second, I've been reading this book, and I'm at page 36 now. Again, to advocate and promote breaking the cycle, free yourself from sex addiction, porn obsession, and shame. Now, I'm not into porn, I'm not into strip clubs, and I'm not into prostitutes. But there's a lot of things in this book that a cross-dresser can really relate to in terms of sexual arousement. And that's where I kind of connect. I'm at page 36 so far, and there's exercises, and I've just done my second exercise in the book. And the way it's written by George N. Collins, who's founder and director of Compulsion Solutions, an outpatient counseling service in the San Francisco Bay Area. So it's seems like a very good book. And if you also go to http just go to stopcrossdressing.com. There's a number of us that have started over there that are doing a good job with it. And you find, of course, you go to the websites that are pro cross-dressers or pro transgender and cross-dressing websites are all going to say, you know, go for it. That's you. Do it. But no, I come from a different but some of us come from a different perspective, saying the devil's made me do it. You can look in the Bible, and in Deuteronomy there's a chapter that speaks out against cross-dressing, or one verse in the whole Bible. But that's enough. That's enough to stir the brew. And there's, you know, other factors of family and to why I haven't done it, and just how I see myself in the world when I'm out there in the street every day. I'm 6'2" tall, and I don't want to go out there and be laughed at and stared at every day. Now I know I can take some steps to make that happen, to reduce that. In fact, I think I could look pretty attractive. I don't think I look too bad right now, even with a male beard and hair in the arms. You know, I'm not out to do that. I'm just here for myself, to be dressing up and turn myself on, and hopefully to educate and share with people. So in the next videos, I think what I will get into will be talking about my past and how I got into it. I will write it down and script it so I won't be going, you know, and forget about what I'm going to say. But I just want to try to connect with people out there that feel that cross-dressing is a sex addiction problem. Now again, I'm not knocking cross-dressing, and I'm certainly not knocking transgenderism. I believe there are transsexuals out there, for example, that are just true women. They are just so wonderful people and so productive. And they've done the right thing in becoming themselves. But if you feel like it's not yourself and you're struggling with something, then you know you probably got something else going on that needs some counseling direction. One-on-one therapy. Not support group therapy, but one-on-one. And you need to get to the bottom of that. This stuff, and with cross-dressing in general, I don't consider a bad thing. If you do it, but you're not aroused by it, but you do it because you're expressing a feminine part of yourself, then that's cool, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that at all. And heck, I love to wear dresses and wigs and so forth, but when it comes to the point of pulling that trigger in the middle of my body, stroking it, then I just can't concentrate on anything else. And I get tired, I get sick, not sick, but I get high blood pressure, and I just feel rotten. So that's going to be it for today. And please be sure to check back. I'll have some more videos posted, and thank you for tuning in. I'm Aleka, and have a nice day.